There's a part of the short stay story that almost never makes it into the flashy reels. The part where something actually goes wrong inside the property. Not a late check-in, not a bad review, something real. Tom found that out the hard way. Tom rented a small townhouse. Nice area, decent landlord, nothing fancy. His plan was simple. Use one bedroom, list the other two on a short stay platform, and live for free. He bought a course, talked to a mentor. None of them were from his city, by the way. Different country, different laws. They gave him scripts to talk to owners, but a lot of the advice boiled down to, if they say no, just don't tell them. So he didn't tell them. For 6 months, it worked. He had weekend getaways, interstate workers, concert goers. Money flowed in. He covered rent, bills, and even put a bit aside. He started to believe the hype. See? The rules are just suggestions. You just have to be brave enough to ignore them. Then came the booking that changed everything. A midweek stay, 3 nights, 2 guests listed, quiet profile, good reviews. On the second night, he got a message. Hey Tom, really sorry, but there's been a little accident with a candle in the curtains. We've put the fire out, but there's some smoke. Can you come? When he arrived, it wasn't a little accident. There was smoke damage up the wall. The curtains were gone. The window frame was scorched. The carpet was singed. Nothing catastrophic. No full fire, no injuries, but very clearly fire damage. The guests were shaken. They apologized. They said they'd help however they could. When the adrenaline faded, reality walked in. The landlord wanted it fixed properly. The quote wasn't small. New window frame, repainting, carpet replacement.
Professional cleaning for smoke. So Tom did what any normal tenant would do. He called his insurer, except his insurer had a question. Who was staying in the room when the fire happened? He explained it was some guests. They asked, guests as in friends or guests as in paying short-stay customers? He hesitated. They asked another question. Has the property been used for any commercial short-stay or Airbnb-style activity? He froze. Because somewhere, buried in the policy, there was a line that said something like, cover does not extend to properties used for short stay, hotel, or commercial accommodation, unless declared and agreed in writing. Tom hadn't declared anything. His landlord hadn't declared anything. The building's insurance definitely hadn't declared anything. Suddenly, this wasn't just a little fire problem. This was a you might be personally responsible problem. He looked back at the course material. There were modules on dynamic pricing, guest communication, optimizing search rankings, but hardly anything on insurance. If it was mentioned, it was brushed off like an annoying checkbox. Now it was the checkbox. Tom spent months juggling quotes, negotiations, and awkward conversations. He paid more than he could afford. The landlord was furious. Their property had been turned into something it was never meant to be. The relationship never fully recovered. That was the point where Tom realized he hadn't built a smart business, he'd built a fragile gamble. When he finally shut down his listing, he felt a weird mix of relief and disgust with himself. He still needed help with rent. That didn't go away. He just knew now that pretend hotel with hidden risk wasn't the way. Someone recommended Home Trades to him. He rolled his eyes at first, another app, another thing to sign up for. But the promise was different. Not be a hotel, not hack the system, just learn how to legally, sensibly, turn spare rooms into a flat share that actually holds up. Learn how to treat your arrangement like a micro-business, not a secret hustle. Learn how to protect relationships with owners, neighbors, and yourself. He used Home Trades to redesign his approach. No more nightly guests. No more strangers lighting candles near curtains. No more pretending he was just hosting a friend when something serious happened. Instead, he brought in one long-term housemate, then a second. He structured clear agreements. He priced the rooms fairly. He kept it within what his lease and situation could realistically support. And if something did happen now, a broken appliance, an accident, whatever, he knew who was living there. He knew how to explain it. He wasn't hiding an entire commercial operation behind the word guest. Short stay taught Tom how quickly things can fall apart. Home Trade taught him how to build something that can stay standing.